Usually after a Stanley Cup win, everything's all locked down except for the odd player or two that may leave. Maybe an assistant coach or assistant GM, like with the Penguins, will find greener pastures in Arizona and then lose their first 20 games of the season. However, every now and then, a coach ends up leaving, and that's exactly what I'm here to talk about today. The last time anything like this has happened was Keenan with the Rangers in 1994, and fun fact, he's the only coach to win the KHL and the NHL highest prize, so that's something fun. He left to join the St. Louis Blues mostly because he'd have more control there, so I understand that leaving. Trotz, however, has a slightly different problem. The problem is he makes $1.5 million. And there was a clause in his contract that said everything would go up to $1.8 million at the end of the season. Now, sure, that's not too shabby, but when you look at what every other coach makes who has won a Stanley Cup, it is far, far more. Randy Carlyle, who admittedly has been fired a few times, is on $2 million, and he's the lowest of all the Stanley Cup winning coaches. Everyone else sort of plateaus around the $3 to $4 million mark, and there's a couple of exceptions like Babcock, who are on $6 million. So technically he was under contract, but neither the team or the coach are going to enforce that. So really now look at what to do here. Now the Capitals have chose not to pay him, so he then goes to free agency or coaching free agency, whatever the hell that looks like. Just Dan Bowsmer in a room and sitting on a chair with his glasses like, what happened? Mustache boy happened! So where to now? Well, Trotz doesn't really have too much of a landing places right now. There's only one coaching vacancy, and that's at the Islanders, and I'm gonna suggest that they probably have some sort of plan already. But if you were a coach in the NHL and you're underperforming, I think your collar's just got a little bit tighter today. Now the Capitals, they're probably gonna be okay at this point. Todd Reardon was extended last year, so he couldn't talk to any other teams, and it looks like he'll probably end up taking the head job. Now, that's not obviously 100% set in stone, but if you're a betting man, that's probably where you put your house and children on and hope for the best, and maybe your kids can go to a private school after this point. They could have won 3 games in the Stanley Cup final, and just by not winning that one extra game, he wouldn't have been brought back. So that's crazy, in my opinion. He was able to make this team gel together, and both he and Ovi finally got past the second round, so it was a really good story. And it's not really some surprise after they beat the Columbus Blue Jackets, and in the handshake he was like, I'm leaving, which is something odd that you just say that I'm quitting to another team after in such a public forum too. Like, that had to be calculated, right? You don't just... like, that has to be something. Anyway, that's the whole video, guys. Where do you think he'll go from here, Trotz, that is? And do you think everything will be okay for the Capitals? Do they have a chance to repeat? Probably not. Depends on how they go signing John Carlson. But I think this might have been a lightning in a pan, and next year may come down to earth a bit. But then again, Ovi's amazing, so, where are we at here? Eventually, the hangover has to hit, right? They're probably still binge drinking. Alright, if you did enjoy this, hit that like button. Otherwise, hit subscribe down below for all your hockey news and other little tidbits. And comment down below what do you think is going to happen with the Capitals and Trotz. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. See you, and bye.